Yes, I wanna nail sports to the bone. Top blogger, top YouTube channel. No matter which sports, yeah, we got it covered. Subscribe and hit the notification bell.
A blessed day to you, all my viewers and subscribers. Welcome back to the channel. Yes, my beautiful Sports to the Bone family. So we have a couple of things to take a look at in this one. But first things first, I hope you guys enjoyed that little clip of the universe boss himself, Christopher Henry Gayle, at the beginning of the video doing his thing, you know. I'm going to give you an update on the India wicketkeeper batsman Pant, who recently met in an accident. He's recovering nicely based on what we're hearing, so we'll talk about that. Plus we see where Adam Zappa, he was named as the best bowler, ODI bowler of the year, so we'll talk about that. Plus Suresh Iyer was named as the best player in ODIs for 2022. And I was also reading an article where, you know, they were talking about 5 cricketers who have never bowled a no ball in their entire international career. Oftentimes we watch test games and we see even spinners, leg spinners, off spinners bowling no balls. But it's going to be interesting to find out who these 5 players are. And before you watch the video until the end, if you can make a guess, you can go in the comment section and let me know who you think those 5 players are. All right. Plus, we're going to take a look at that game that was played between Brentford and Liverpool earlier today in the English Premier League. All right. So just hit that subscribe button, my peeps, if you have not yet subscribed, and make sure you turn on that post notification bell. All right, so let us kick things off with Pant. And based on what we are seeing, you know, news came out earlier today that he has been removed from the ICU, that is the intensive care unit. And, you know, they are definitely working with him. You know, he was removed from the ICU and shifted to a private suite. So, you know, they are monitoring him, and they are making sure that his recovery is on track. They are making sure that he is getting the best treatment, the best care that money can buy. I don't know how many of you guys actually saw the story of how he was helped, you know, at the scene. Based on what they were saying, a driver and a conductor, you know, they were the first responders on the scene, and they offered first aid as relates to removing him, and, you know, some little thing like that. So it's good to hear that he's on his way to getting back, you know, to his best. So shout out to him. The next thing that I want to talk about a little is, you know, the Australian leg spinner Adam Zappa. You know, he was actually named as the best ODI bowler of the year 2022. You know, a couple of bowlers were nominated, and he ended up reaching on the top there. So big up to him. And the Indian player Suresh Iyer, he was actually named as the best ODI player for the year. So, you know, Shea Hope did not get it at all, my peeps. He was nominated, but he did not get it. So, you know, we just hope that Shea Hope will continue to put in the work, and things will definitely work out for him in 2023, where he could probably top the list of and thinking about. Shout out to Shea Hope. So, you know, these little things are good motivation, good little ways to motivate players for them to continue to perform to the best of their ability. You know, I was looking at Shea Hope, you know, his ranking the other day, and he's actually outside of the top 10. You know, he was actually in the top 10 for a good period of time, but he's no longer there. So, you know, we are wishing bigger and better things for him in 2023. I think the first white ball series will be that one against South Africa in March, if I'm not mistaken. So, you know, Shea Hope will definitely be targeting that to get some runs under his belt. All right, so that is it where that aspect is concerned. And as I said earlier, I was reading an article, and, you know, they actually named 5 cricketers who have never bowled a no ball in their international career. And we're not talking about people that would have gone on to play probably just 2, 3, 4 games. We're talking about people who would have played quite a few games, you understand? So go and take a look at those 5 players that they would have never bowled no balls in their career. So the article that I am taking a look at says cricket is a game which is full of uncertainties, right? They call it the game of glorious uncertainties, and a single ball bowled can change the fate of the game. We know these days in white ball cricket, you bowl a no ball, that is a free hit. Man get to hit the ball to the boundary. You know, they can try to get the ball over the fence or into the boundary without even have to being worried about getting out. So let me see now. The number one person they have on there is a West Indian, right? And arguably the greatest spinner to have played for us, Mr. Lance Gibbs. And they say West Indies legend Lance Gibbs, he played 79 test matches and 3 ODIs, and he was the first spinner to reach the 300 wicket mark in test cricket history. And you know, his long career was extremely good, and he never bowled a no ball based on what they are saying. Ian Botham is the next one of the greatest all-rounders to have played the game. You know, played for England, and you know, was a flamboyant player. He played you know, I think he had a career spanning over 16 years, and he played 102 test matches and 116 ODIs for England and never stepped over the line. Imran Khan, the Pakistan fast bowler, you know, he definitely, I think he went on to become the Prime Minister of Pakistan, if I'm not mistaken. You know, he played 88 test matches and 175 ODIs. And he did not bowl a no ball throughout his entire career. And they have Dennis Lillee, who is the pacer from Australia, played 70 test matches and 63 ODI games, and he was definitely you know, it's really difficult to see a pace bowler like Lillee not bowling a no ball. We also have Kapil Dev, you know, India's best all-rounder. You know, that's what they are saying. He actually helped the side to win their first World Cup in 1983. And he played 131 test matches, 225 one days, but never delivered a no ball in his entire career. You know, I tell you, it comes with a lot of, you know, got to make sure that you're concentrating and, you know, you're paying attention to what you're doing, my viewers and subscribers. So those are the guys that actually never bowled a no ball in their entire career. And as you would have heard just now, they would have played quite a few games and things. So probably some of the youngsters need to learn from these guys. Just before we go, my peeps, just an update on the English Premier League game that was played earlier today. We had Liverpool. Yeah, man, Liverpool going up against Brentford. And Liverpool, they were actually defeated 3-1. You know, the first goal coming in the 19th minute, Kanate scoring an own goal. And in the 42nd minute, Wissa scoring a goal to get Brentford 2-0 up. He also scored a couple of other goals, but they were called offside. They were ruled offside. Alex Oxford-Chamberlain, he scored the lone goal for Liverpool in the 58th minute before Brentford scored again in the 84th minute to secure the game 3-1. So Liverpool, my viewers and subscribers, with their back against the wall as it relates to the Premier League right now. Not looking too good for them in where the table is concerned. You know, they are all the way down. Let me just let you know exactly where they are on the table. Liverpool, they are currently sixth on the table, having played 17 games with 28 points, and you know, they are definitely going to be looking to try and squeeze into the top 4. So the Premier League will be finishing off pretty interestingly, my peeps. You know, so we're going to continue to keep a close eye on it, but we're going to leave it right here for now, my peeps. Sports to the bone, keeping it informed. Big up on yourself, my viewers and subscribers.